Halloween is coming up, and with it, that means a lot of candy. If you or your child is allergic to gluten, has celiac, or if you just want to provide a gluten-free treat for trick-or-treaters in your area, we're here to help. One of the most important things for parents to do is talk to your kids before they go trick-or-treating. A lot of kids are probably going to be eating the candy along the way, so it's really great to establish what they can and cannot eat before they head out, or establish a rule that no candy should be eaten until it's back home and you can have a chance to look it over. Talking to your kids about what they can and can't eat before they go out is great, so they know what decisions to make when they're offered a bowl of candy. Some of the most common non-gluten-free candies that your kids should be on the lookout for would be Milky Way, Kit Kat bars, and Twizzlers. Ask your kids not to eat the candy until they get home. That way you can both go through it together. This is a great way to practice label reading as well. You can also check with the manufacturer directly if you can't find the information on the label. Every Halloween we tend to have the same questions come up, so we wanted to tackle some of those right now. One of the top questions we get is, are there any candies people would be surprised to hear they have gluten in it? Mini chocolates actually contain malt, and malt comes from barley, which is not okay on a gluten-free diet. In fact, Lindt chocolate, a very popular chocolate, is coming from malt, so that's one thing you want to be watching out for your kids. Another question we get is, have you noticed people are handing out non-edible or allergy-friendly treats? And the answer is yes. Lots of people are tending more towards allergy-friendly things, knowing that a lot of people, not just gluten-free folks, have allergies. How do I know what to buy? That can be such a daunting question, especially when you see those candy aisles full on both sides and you're not really sure what you should be buying to provide the best candy options for your kids and for the kids of your neighborhood. So one thing that we would suggest is definitely reading those labels, looking for those certified gluten-free marks. One bag that has time and time again come up as great for the gluten-free is called Child's Play. It's made by the folks that make Tootsie Rolls, and you can clearly see marked on the bottom corner that it says gluten-free, and it's also peanut-free as well. When it comes to suggesting what candies to buy, that's a big question as well. One thing to keep in mind is that candy ingredients are changing every year, so you're always going to be wanting to be checking those labels. Just because it was gluten-free last year doesn't mean it's going to be gluten-free this year, so make sure that you're always double checking that information. We'll also link some great candy lists below, but remember to do your own research on each of these. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed or nervous about going through the candy, figuring out what you can and can't eat, one of the best things we would suggest is a candy alternative. So here's some things that you could do. You can join the Teal Pumpkin Project. You can visit their website to learn more about painting your pumpkins teal to support kids with food allergies and celiac disease. You can also create a type of fake cash. Chat with your kids before they go out and establish what kind of cash it's going to be. Then when they return with their candy, they can exchange that candy for this cash buyout. They'll get a certain amount of family cash to spend on fun things around the house, like more TV time. Another option is to introduce a switch witch to your home. When your kids come back, have them leave their candy on the porch or another designated place in the house. Then overnight, the switch witch will come and can replace that candy with something that they can use that's not edible, like craft supplies, school supplies, new notebooks, a new toy, something else that's going to give them entertainment but not going to take away from their health.